Gunfire erupts in the heart of Iraq's capital as Iran-backed fighters storm a government building. One police officer is dead. 14 militiamen are in custody. But this isn't just about a job dispute. It's about power. As Shiite paramilitaries challenge the state and fighters trade fire with police, Washington watches closely. The U.S. fears Iraq's sovereignty is slipping into Tehran's hands.
At least one police officer was killed on July 27th during a firefight in Baghdad between Iraqi police and members of the Popular Mobilisation Forces, a state-sanctioned paramilitary coalition that includes Iran-aligned factions. Authorities confirmed that 14 PMF fighters were arrested following the confrontation, which took place in the Kark district of the capital. The detained individuals reportedly belonged to PMF brigades 45 and 46, both linked to Kataib Hezbollah, an Iran-backed armed group, according to security officials and PMF insiders. According to a Reuters report citing the Interior Ministry, the clash began after PMF members stormed the Agriculture Ministry building as a new director was being sworn in. The PMF, known in Arabic as Hashd al-Shaabi, is an umbrella organization composed primarily of Shiite militias. Though officially incorporated into Iraq's security forces, several of its factions maintain close ties to Iran. Officials said the fighters disrupted an internal administrative meeting, triggering panic among ministry staff, who called in police. The Interior Ministry, according to Al Jazeera, said it would not tolerate any party attempting to impose its will by force and threaten state institutions. Witnesses and security sources said the armed group aimed to prevent the dismissal of the previous office director. A statement from the Joint Operations Command, which reports to Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, confirmed that the attackers were PMF members and have been referred to the judiciary. Since the 2003 US invasion, Iraq has become a battleground for influence between Iran and the United States. The Popular Mobilisation Forces, established in 2014 to combat ISIS, were formally recognized by Iraqi law in 2017, despite resistance from the Interior and Defense Ministries, and now operate under the authority of the National Security Advisor. Earlier this month, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio expressed concern to Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani over proposed legislation that he fears would formalize Iranian influence in Iraq and empower armed groups seen by Washington as undermining the country's sovereignty. Although the Trump administration has reportedly been pressuring Baghdad behind the scenes regarding the PMF's growing role, these efforts have largely remained out of the public spotlight. This diplomatic exchange followed recent threats from Shiite militias, who warned they would target US military bases across West Asia if Washington intervened directly in the escalating conflict between Iran and Israel. While the US eventually launched airstrikes on Iranian targets, the militias' retaliation was largely symbolic, resulting in no reported damage.